Ready?
Yep.
Hello, everyone. My name is Max Wagner, and welcome back to Conspiracy Hunters, the best podcast for scouting out misinformation and having a great time while we do it. I'm back with my co-host, Michael Bello, as usual. How you doing, Michael?
Yo, what's up, Max? And everyone else turning into this podcast on this beautiful day in Miami, Florida. It is a perfect 80 degrees outside, so no need to wear any
Um,
jackets.
yeah, let me stop you right there, Michael. I thought we were here to talk about conspiracy theories, not the weather.
I was getting to that part. One sec. So last week we had someone that believed in aliens and someone who opposed that theory. So today we are continuing with the theme of space and having a conspiracy theorist come in and talk about the belief that the moon landing was fake. We have Daniel Gonzalez online, who is a conspiracy theorist who believes the moon landing was faked.
All right, I'm being told right now that Daniel just joined. How you doing, Daniel?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
That's great to hear, and I think we're doing okay too. And the other person we have brought in is named Jose. Let's see how to pronounce this. Jose Escamilla, who believes the moon landing is real and is going to present their evidence to us today. How you doing, Jose?
Sup, stupid fucks? How's it going? I've been downing Red Bulls all morning, preparation for this podcast.
Okay then. So you should have. All right, I guess this should be a good time for everyone. One of the more interesting debates. What are you thinking, Michael?
Yeah, for sure. Max, do you know anything about the moon landing aside from the fact that they landed a rocket full of people onto the moon?
You gonna roast me or no?
Most likely not.
Then, I know that they landed a rock on the moon, so no.
Well, perfect. This is a great time to start then. Daniel, hit us with your opening statements on why the moon landing is fake.
Well, I truly believe that we didn't have the manpower, the technology in the 1960s to get a human to the moon and back.
Are you underestimating the American advancements?
Yeah, I am, because everything the government does is fake. All they tell us are lies.
Who do you work for? Fox?
All right, calm down there, fellas. We just started this. Jose, just explain some reasons why we had the tech to get us to the moon.
Well, it took more than 400 people to put Apollo 11 on the moon. This includes engineers, mechanics, scientists, technicians, you name it. These are actual facts that were recorded and not just made up info that certain people come up with.
Well, someone that was working on the rocket when it was made said so himself that the rocket did not have enough power to get to the moon and back. He believed that it was a hoax from the government the whole time.
Can you name this person by any chance?
Bill Casing.
Ha! This isn't a valid source. He was a writer, someone who writes about random shit to get people's attention. Why not ask us who is still alive and was actually there physically present?
Well, I think we have heard enough of this topic. Why don't we switch to the next?
Well, Daniel, what else do you have in store for us?
Well, I've seen evidence that shows these pictures taken in space are fake. For example, why are the footprints on the moon different from the shoes the astronauts were wearing? Those footprints didn't include any heels, so explain that.
Oh, yeah, I think I know this one. Does it has something to do with the bottom of the shoes, right?
Yeah, the images were real. The real reason is that they were a boot sleeve on the outside of their standard shoes for protection and warmth. People weren't informed about this, so they took things out of context.
Well, you seem to have the perfect answer to everything so far. Oh, okay then. But then explain why there are no stars in the photos on the moon.
I have the photos of the moon landing in front of me, and I do not really see any stars in the background either.
Well, this could be explained. Where it starts on the back since the camera was created to only register the brightest stars or the brightest things in the shot. Because of this, the stars were not bright enough to be picked up by the camera, which caused the background to look black.
Okay, but then answer how the picture was taken for the first steps on the moon?
Well, it was taken by astronaut Neil Armstrong with a 70 millimeter lunar surface camera. Does this answer your question?
Damn, Daniel, you just got straight roasted. Come on, what else do you got?
I have looked at the photos, and another question came to my head, which was, why was the flag in the picture with Neil Armstrong moving when there's no wind in space?
Take a closer look at it, especially at the top border of the flag. If you do, you will notice that a telescopic pole was placed along the top to make it wave proudly. Also, there are some wrinkles on the flag since it has been in the spaceship for 4 days. Anything else? Because you're just wasting my time.
Well, I have another question. Well, what about the fact that we can't see Armstrong's camera when he's taking the picture in space? We can clearly see from the visor of the other astronaut that he doesn't have a camera.
Wait, I actually think I know the answer to this question. Is it because the camera is built somewhere inside the astronaut's suit?
That's exactly correct. You can see in the pictures taken that the astronaut is fidgeting with someone on his chest, and the experts and I have realized this.
You're just saying things at this point. Anything that I come up with, you are just going to have a counter argument. Just admit that there is some part of you that does not believe the moon landing actually happened.
I will not change my view on this.
And this will be the perfect time to stop the show.
Yeah, I think that both the participants were able to say their sides of the debate, and I think it couldn't have gone any better.
Thanks for coming out, Daniel and Jose.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for listening to the podcast, and we'll be back next week with another interesting conspiracy.
See ya.